Hello everyone, Stormy Strike here, and welcome to another unboxing video. In this video, we're unboxing what is technically my most expensive model, or at least most expensive in the sense that this is the most money I've ever spent on a single model. I've actually done a couple videos in the past where I said I bought my most expensive model, but my limit for how much I'll spend on a single model keeps kind of just slowly creeping up. In fact, this year I had reached my limit again, but didn't really make a specific video on it. But for my Nanoma model, which I did show in a different video, that was technically my most expensive because I spent like $310 on it, I believe. And then this one I ended up spending $350 on. This model is one of the lottery web specials where you have to enter and hope that you get picked to purchase the model. I entered and hoped I would get picked, but I unfortunately did not get picked. And like my mom didn't get picked on her account either. So I had to buy him secondhand, and I feel like I did spend a little bit more than I wanted to, but I really wanted to keep this web special series complete. So I just went ahead and bought it anyway, but let me actually take it out for you. I did glance to make sure that he was okay in here, because when I got this package, I heard something rattling around, and I was worried that a piece of the model had broken off or something, but it actually was just the Breyer catalog that's in here. I have not actually opened the model out of his bubble wrap yet, so we're going to be doing that in this video. Here is the Breyer catalog. That was making me think the model had a broken piece or something and rattling around the box, but it was just the catalog. I believe I have not said this model's name yet, but his name is Baruti, and he is the 4th release in the Breyer Wild Animal web special series. I do also have all of the Breyer Big Cat web specials, and I wish I could show like all the models together in this video, but all the Big Cat ones are in different boxes stored about and stuff, and I don't know which boxes each one is in and such, so it's too hard to figure that out for this video. But anyway, ooh, so far he is looking very pretty. Finish unwrapping him here. And this model is painted to look like a Gemsbok, also known as an Orcs. And I do like Gemsbok a lot. They are another animal that just reminds me of playing Zoo Tycoon 2 as a kid. I think I mentioned before for at least one or two of the other Breyer Wild Animal series web specials. They remind me of playing Zoo Tycoon 2 as a kid and learning about all these different animal species and such. Oh my goodness, he is a pretty boy. Kind of spin him around here. And he's also looking very nice. I don't see any major significant flaws, so that is awesome. I know I did see someone's Baruti had some like weird things going on with this paint, but this guy looks like he's okay. I don't see anything major wrong with him or anything. His color does look a little different from the pictures, I feel like. He looks a lot paler, like this kind of paler, brownish, tannish color on him. Looking at the couple of posts other people have put, it looks like he all looks like that. It's just the stock photo made him look a little different, but he is actually a bit of a lighter tan here in person, which I think is fine. I think he looks very nice and lovely. Let's go ahead and pull in for a closer look at him. His face is so cool. Look at all those awesome markings on him. He does also have beautifully painted eyes. They are a nice brown, and it's even got a little bit of pink in the corner of them. Those are lovely. Oh my gosh, I just can't get over how cool the markings on his face are. They look so awesome. And on his nose, he even has some lovely little light gray shading on him, kind of around his nostrils and around his mouth, and then this kind of like stripe down the middle of his muzzle. The other side of his face is also just as cool. His ears are also adorable because they are not painted like normal horse ears, of course. They're instead painted white on the inside, but then they have black also on the inside and then black around the edges of them. It looks super cool. I love this beautiful black stripe going down his neck, and that extends down to his legs and his sides and all over the place here. You can see his awesome looking legs. Again, lots of nice white and black markings on them. And his hooves are like a solid black. Although above his hooves, like around his fetlocks, he has a little bit of brown airbrushing there. Go around to the other side. On his mane, it's just a solid black mane, but it has a very cool stripe that goes from his forelock down his mane, down his back, kind of like a dorsal stripe. But then we got this nice big patch of airbrushed dark brown shading on his haunches. And then that mark still goes down to his tail there. And his tail is black at the bottom, but it has a little bit of that lighter tan at the top there. His sides are super cool because he has these beautiful black stripes that go on either of his sides there. He has black there on his hind legs. And then his back legs, look how cool these are. They are white, but then they have all this lovely brown shading on them. He's got shading on his hocks and fetlocks, but then he also has this little bit of like striping going on his cannon bones there. And then on the front part of his legs is like actually all dark brown shading. It's a very neat look. And I will be throwing up some pictures here and there of Gemsbok in this video, so you can see kind of how this model compares to the real life animal that is painted after. He is just so cool looking. I really do love this guy. Now on his belly, it does say Breyer Wild Animal Series Limited Edition. It has a little picture of a zebra. I believe the other ones also have a picture of a zebra on their belly there. And then he has a VIN number in silver on the bottom of one of his hooves. So there is Baruti. He is just so cool. And I feel like I did spend a lot of money on him, but he is very, very cool. I just love the paint job. I think it's so cool looking. And I really, really wanted to keep my Wild Animal series complete. So that is why I just was like, all right, I'm going to go ahead and spend quite a bit on him. Although he was kind of expensive directly from Breyer too. When it came to it, with shipping, he was over $200 already. So he was not a cheap model to begin with. Oh, I just love him though. Look how pretty the front of him is. It just looks so cool. So I do love this model though. He is just fantastic, and I love that he's a Gemsbok. As I said, this is the 4th release in the Wild Animal series, and I have done videos on all of the other Breyer Wild Animal series models, so if you want to see those, I will have the links to all of those in the description down below. Now, the Big Cat series had 5 releases, so it is very possible that we will have at least one more release in the Breyer Wild Animal series next year. This is also only a once-a-year web special series, by the way. It's not like some of the other web special series Breyer does, where it's like a bunch of different models in one year. For the Wild Animal series, and then also for the Big Cat series in the past, it was only once a year that they did this. So my question for you guys is, what do you think will be the next animal for Breyer's Wild Animal web special series next year, assuming that they are going to probably do it at least one more time, which I'm kind of guessing they probably will. There are so many different animals out there that there's probably another one that they are going to come up with to do in this series. Also, do you think Breyer is going to keep on with this series after the 5th release? Or do you think they're going to switch it up to something new? Personally, I wonder if they're going to do something different, like switch it to a different kind of animal situation, like maybe reptiles or something. Because this particular Wild Animal series has been all mammals so far. So I'm wondering if they're going to do another mammal release, and then maybe they'll switch to something different, like reptiles or something like that. I don't know. You guys can let me know your thoughts in the comments below on what you think will happen in the future for this series. And that'll do it for this video. Thank you for watching. Have an awesome day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye everyone!